Potential Ryzen 7000 series CPU specs and pricing leak. Ryzen 9 7950X expected to hit 5.7 GHz. It's pretty clear that we're getting very close to the launch of AMD's AM5 platform and the Ryzen 7000 series CPUs, with spec details and even pricing brackets tipping up online. GFTK has posted what the publication believes will be the lineup we can expect to launch in just over a month's time, if rumors are to be believed. The base model is said to be the Ryzen 5 7600X, which the site claims will have a base clock of 4.7 GHz and a boost clock of 5.3 GHz. There's no change in processor core or thread count compared to the current Ryzen 5 5600X, but the L2 cache appears to have doubled, for a total of 38 MB of cache. This is followed by the Ryzen 7 7700X, which starts at a tad slower with a base clock of 4.5 GHz, but it has a slightly higher boost clock of 5.4 GHz. Likewise here, the core and thread count remains unchanged, while the L2 cache also gets a bump here for a total of 40 MB cache. Both these models are said to have a 105 WTDP. The Ryzen 9 7900X is said to have a 4.7 GHz base clock and a 5.6 GHz boost clock, so a 200 MHz jump up from the Ryzen 7 7700X. This CPU has a total of 76 MB of cache. Finally, the Ryzen 9 7950X is said to have the same base clock of 4.5 GHz as the Ryzen 7 7700X, but it has the highest boost clock of all the expected models at 5.7 GHz, while having a total of 80 MB cache. These two SKUs are both said to have a 170 WTDP. Price-wise, from top to bottom, we might be looking at somewhere around $700 US, $600 US, $300 US and $200 US, so it seems like AMD has adjusted its pricing downwards by around $100 on the low end, with the Ryzen 7 part fitting the same price bracket as the Ryzen 7 5700X. The Ryzen 9 7900X seems to have had its price adjusted upwards slightly, while the Ryzen 9 7950X seems to be expected to be priced lower than its predecessors. Take these things with the right helping of skepticism for now, as things can still change before the launch.